we have the brand new Takomo wedges. These get a lot of attention because of price point. Obviously, there's a lot of guys in the YouTube realm playing these wedges, but can they compete with the highest end wedges? Maybe the Vokey and the Cleveland wedges, probably the two top wedges on the market. These Takomos are $80 cheaper than the Vokey, roughly. But are the Vokeys $80 better?
Them being 80 more, are they worth more than $80 more? Than the $80 less than these are?
Yeah, see, that's
what you're trying to say?
Yeah, but now I'm confused. These are $100.
Yep.
$100 a wedge, which is a steal on the market. Let's open these bad boys up and see what we got.
You go ahead, I'm gonna clean this.
You can go clean your wedge. Grand reveal, bubble wrapped and everything. KBS Tour 120 stiff flex, I like that. SF002, very clean, very simple, kind of has that Mizuno vibe to it. Full face grooves, those look phenomenal. That white alignment line on the bottom groove, that's nice. Top line looks fresh. This is the 56 degree, so this is your sand wedge.
What do you think?
Looks good. Kind of has like a Mizuno vibe to it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's like kind of a satin finish.
Yeah.
Sheen, feels light. I struggle with stuff that's affordable, liking it.
Okay, why?
I think there's, well, first of all, I kind of want to get this take from the audience. I think there's one of two thought processes out there. Some people are like, well, it's less expensive, therefore it's cheap and not as good. And they get less excited about it.
Okay.
And there's some people that like, oh, it's less expensive. I bet you it is as good. And I'm excited that it's less expensive.
You're gonna save money and
I'm
spend
gonna
less.
challenge you to prove that it's as good as the Vokeys. Which category do you fall into in the audience?
Yeah, what's the majority, I wonder?
And specifically, who are these wedges gonna be for? Does the average handicapper need to spend 180 on a wedge?
So we have our 50 degree gap wedge, the 8 bounce, 56 degree sand wedge with the V, which is versatility. The F is forgiveness, so it's a full wedge bounce. V versatility, 60 degree with the versatility bounce. So we have lob wedge, sand wedge, gap wedge. Time to hit them. So what we're gonna do is I currently game the Cleveland wedges. Trevor is currently gaming the Vokey wedges.
I'm dabbling with some Vokeys.
So we're gonna do my gamers versus Takomo, Trevor's gamers versus Takomo, and we're gonna see if the data is that much difference or if it's worth saving some money and playing the Takomo wedges. Obviously, if you watched our other Takomo videos, you'll see these lambkin grips, the cross lines. I hate them. Trevor, I forget your take on them.
Hate them.
Yeah.
They've got the bologna wrappers.
They got the bologna wrappers or the cheese wheels. Who makes it? Bluebell?
Baby Bell.
Baby Bell.
I'm just coming up with a lot of riddles today. You know, a lot of riddle me this type stuff.
Okay.
There's two different trains of thoughts. If you're the average golfer or just so-so at golf, the theory would be you definitely don't need to be spending $180 on a wedge on something that's not gonna make, if there's a club in the bag that's not gonna make as big of a difference for the average golfer, from a cost standpoint, it's probably gonna be a wedge. You're
Right.
better off putting that money into a more forgiving driver or something like that as an average player,
Yeah.
right?
No? Yeah.
The flip side of that is you use your wedges way more than a driver.
Yeah.
So maybe you are better off putting the money into wedges. Sometimes I'll hit a lob wedge 3 or 4 times on the same hole.
The first test I like to do with wedges, just for feel, is I like to find like the sweet spot with your wedge. You can see how some of these bounces come off dead and some come out really springy. The springy ones are when I'm finding that sweet spot.
And
For a gap wedge, it feels pretty soft. You can tell it's cast, so it's a little harder. It's
most
not
wedges are though.
Yeah, it's not like a nice forged feel. It's all right.
Is this a gap wedge?
This is a gap wedge.
What
so this is
features
the
are-
F grind.
You go.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go. No, you.
No, please, by all means. I insist.
No. After you.
No, I already insisted.
So,
So the F wedges,
if you insist,
I do insist.
what are you looking for and what should the mid handicapper be looking for from a feature standpoint in a good wedge?
So you and I differ on this a little bit, but in this category, for the gap wedge, you play a wedge, like an actual 50 or 52. What do you play?
52.
52, and I play a 52 degree, but it's in my iron set because I hit that a lot full swing. So I like the extra forgiveness. So I don't game a gap wedge like this with this My gap wedge isn't bigger than this. But in a wedge, I care about nip, being able to hit like a low penetrative ball flight that holds the green nice and tight, which is going to be
So
ball
really
flight
low
and
and
spin.
spinny.
Yeah. How about you?
You know, I'm kind of, I have a lot of questions for the audience today. That's a good start. First impression.
Yeah, it was good. Soft. What was my spin numbers? Only 8,000.
These have new grooves, right?
Yeah, these are
Newly redesigned grooves.
Yeah, micro grooves, so they're supposed to be good in different weather. I'm not seeing a ton. You can see like almost like that milled fingerprint look. You can see it kind of in between the grooves. But then the nice square grooves. So essentially it should be good in water.
I was just primarily with my wedges, more just going off of feel than anything. So I was liking really good forged wedges. See, that went a little far.
136 for a gap wedge, yeah.
So what I'm fearful of, and this is what I'm getting to next, is instead of going off of just feel, and this is why I'm playing the Vokeys, because the Vokeys are not my favorite feeling wedge, but one reason I'm really starting to enjoy the Vokeys is they have really, really tight distance control. Like I don't get any jumpers or flyers. They always go pretty tight to the distance they're supposed to, and they have a really controlled ball flight. And I'm learning that's more important than me liking the feel of a soft wedge.
There's a wedge in hand. You need to be able to do what it needs to do.
You know what they say, a wedge in the hand is better than one in the bush. No.
I think you're thinking birds.
The bird in the hand. Who is it? What does Heath want?
Heath.
Just put him on video.
No, I blocked it. Denied. Heath, when you watch this video, don't ever bother me like that again. All right, low draw here.
You never let me finish my saying. Low draw, okay. But it's going a little far. I feel like it's kind of jumping.
This is also 2 degrees stronger than my gamer gap wedge. I set this green based on my gap wedge.
Okay, but do you like it?
Yeah, this one I don't think we need to compare.
No.
I think we'll compare sand and lob wedge.
No, I was saying a bird,
yeah, what was
wedge,
that?
A wedge in the hand is better than one in the bush. What do they mean when they say a bird in the hand is better than one in the bush? Like you've got it captured?
Yeah, you already got it.
You already got it, so don't
But
let
if
it
it's in the
fly
bush,
away in
yeah,
the
if
bush.
it's in the bush, you're not going to be able to. You don't have it already if it's in the bush.
Same with wedges. If your wedge is in the bush, that means something bad just happened.
It means you threw it? Is that what you're going
Yeah,
with that?
that's exactly what I meant.
See, I've never heard that expression in golf.
It's a good one though. A wedge in the hand is better than one in the bush.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think that's true. If it's in the bush, though, I mean, do you hate it?
And
You just gave it one of these, like
now a $100 wedge you might leave in there.
a $100 wedge, you're much more likely to walk away from than a $180 wedge. That one's gonna be nice and spinny.
Now are the new Takomos snap proof over your knee?
Oh no,
when you get ticked?
I haven't snapped a KBS.
It's been a while since you snapped a club though.
No, I'm not a snapper.
Not for a while.
No, one time I slammed my wedge
And
it just bent the shaft in here. Gave it a little kink.
oh,
That's been 3 years. Can it do the Bob Does Sports though?
let's watch out for the quad. Why did he even start trying that?
I don't know, kind of hurt my hip.
I don't like it.
Okay, you don't like it. Tell me why.
I don't like it at address.
What do you mean?
It kind of looks like an, I don't like the shape. Like it just kind of looks oblong to me. Like a knife. Butter knife. Maybe it's the chrome, it's like really chromy on the face. I don't know. Feels good. Feels soft. No? Oh, that's just straight toe. Toe guy. Heard it here first. Not bad, not bad. I'm curious to see how the other wedges do.
Hey, Heath.
Hey,
Yeah.
Heath. It's okay, we're right in the middle of filming. Oh, see, Heath messed me up.
I declined your call on camera, so when you watch this Takomo video, you'll see yourself get declined.
Let's see how the shot is here, Trevor.
Yeah, give us an evaluation, Heath, while you see.
Well, I'm moving to the 56. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, I'd like to see a 56. I'll call out the yardage here. I'm going to say 122.
You want to carry 122? I don't think I can carry
No, finish at
122.
Finish 122.
So Heath wants these new Takomo wedges at 122 yards with a 56 degree. There goes the microphone.
Oh,
119. Gosh, he just doesn't have it today.
I almost had that number right. It carried 118 and stopped at 119. Now, that's pretty good.
9,000 spin. That's pretty good.
Let me try again. What do you want?
We'll go 121 now.
You want 121? Okay.
If so, I'll sponsor one more person to play in the golf tournament.
Okay, so for this, you're going to give us a full foursome.
Well, I've already got 3 full foursomes.
So this will be your 4th foursome if I hit
No,
121.
just one more person.
One more foursome. I got you down. Oh, that's it, Heath. That might be it. Nope, too far. Ah.
124.
One more
Oh,
try.
this is
Give me a number. I'll hit it dead on.
123.
That's just the number I just
Michael
hit.
Jordan at that.
Give me something different.
123.
123? Okay. Oh, that's slung it too far left. That's going further. It's like 128.
Now it's going 140.
Ooh. Well, can't say I didn't try.
Yeah, these clubs just have some jumpers. Now let's see what my Vokey does. See if I got a little better distance control here.
All right, Heath, you're along for the ride now. I mean,
This is just the way the video is going.
Let's
So
go.
give me a number.
124.
Okay.
Actually, 125. 125.
it's making you dig deep with a 56 degree.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, too spinny.
Oh. No, terrible.
118. Okay, I like it. I like. Let's go 117.
Okay.
I think he's got that in him.
Nope, that's heavy. Falling apart. My Vokeys are a lot heavier. These wedges are definitely heavier. Give me a number, one more.
109.
Oh, I'm falling apart. Okay, Heath, here's a question for you. If you see something more expensive, are you the type of person that assumes it has to be better and it makes you more excited? Or do you see something cheap and be like, I bet you the cheap thing is just as good and I can save some money?
Definitely, like if it's more expensive, I'm thinking there's a reason it's more expensive.
And that's what you want.
Yeah, but I want to know. I want to know the reason why it's more expensive.
Got it, yeah.
I'm not like searching for a deal. I'm searching for quality. All right, last shot, 123, and then I'm gonna go. I gotta go back to work. Oh, that looks good. That looks real good.
Nah, 119.
Oh,
It's a good shot though. This is like my 118 club. And it's
which one is that? Is that the Vokey?
Vokey 56 degree, which is about my numbers. And this is why I like Vokey, why I'm starting to like them, is they're not my favorite feeling off the face, but they just have really good distance control. See, that one was a little heavy, but it should be good.
125.
Yeah, what'd I say, my 118 club? Didn't I just say that?
All right, Heath. My
All right.
arms are getting tired.
Hey,
right.
we'll talk to you. So you saw that Vokey, what I like about it is it just has really good distance control. Let's see if this has, that to me, that's the most important feature with the wedge.
Especially like a 56, because that's
Yeah.
usually still kind of a full swing.
Yeah, I know if I'm hitting my 56 and I'm not mishitting it, it's going between like 117 and 120.
Okay.
And it never really varies. It's like a 3-yard variation on full swings.
Okay.
You know, barring mishits. Is that 126?
Yep.
No,
123.
123?
123, 124.
Another well-struck one, just pushed it a bit.
See, the hard thing there is that one's going to be more spinning because it was a fade.
Yeah.
I mean, right now it's doing pretty good.
Little more variation to it or no?
Maybe your 2 draws went exactly the same distance and your 2 fades went pretty much the same distance.
Okay, let me try again. I don't like the way it looks seated, like standing over it.
In what way? Toe up, toe down?
Yeah, it just feels upright to me. And I don't know.
It kind of looks like you have it draw biased from this perspective.
No, it's pretty solid. I mean,
Yeah.
that's my favorite thing about my Vokeys is the distance control and the controllability. Like with my Vokey, what'd you say? You wanted to hit like a low flighty nippy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't hit my 56 degree 121 though.
Let me try something a little low flight here with the Takomo. Not bad, huh?
No, that's good.
Biggest thing so far, biggest hang up is aesthetics, just standing over it.
Yeah.
Which is,
Everybody knows Vokeys are the heaviest, so that doesn't surprise me that your Vokey's heavier.
feels heavier.
Yeah. Vokey, Bettinardi, both of those wedges are on the heavier side.
Let me try
TaylorMade's always been the lightest, in my opinion.
a cut with my Vokey because I have a hard time hitting a cut.
Ooh, that one's a cut.
That's why I like Vokeys. I can just do whatever I want with them. They'll literally do anything I want. They just listen. Not bad though, huh? One cut too. Nice distance. Hey, what do you guys think of this? New driver head cover. You're a what? You're in my world now. It's right there. I could literally just read it.
You're a waka waka.
You are in my world now, Grandma. Tell me what you like about your 56 and comparing what you're looking for.
Yeah, so I get a lot of nip. Which
Why
I
do you
think
like your Clevelands? What about Cleveland do you like specifically?
Cleveland specifically is the look. I love the top line, the way that I feel about it. I know it. I have a lot of confidence the way that it's going to move through the turf because I take a huge divot, and it's very consistent. I love that 115 number is my 56. It's always 115.
I think too, Cleveland is the best feeling and softest feeling casted wedge.
With the 56 degree, I want to be north of 9,000 spin. So let's try. Here's Takomo time. I do like the full face grooves. I prefer full face grooves.
I like full face grooves. I don't like them on that club for some reason.
It's very rounded. It's a very rounded
Yeah,
wedge.
it's got weird stuff going on that I don't love. You know what though? I don't know if I love the sound.
I mean, 10,000 spin, 116 carry. What did I say my number? 115.
I'm not finding a reason, and it pains me to say because we can't sell Takomo, but I'm not finding a good reason to not try it or
I'm getting
no.
really good spin with this. No, I mean, for $100, oh, heavy toe. See the forgiveness level of it. I mean, it's just what you're gonna get.
And like I said in the beginning, it's not a driver review. I mean, between a good driver and a bad driver, a mid-handicap person can tell a big difference, even if you're not that good at golf. If you're not a great golfer, you're not going to see huge differences in huge jumps in wedge brands. Usually the wedges, when you start wanting to pay extra for wedges, is when you start getting better and you really want to get dialed in and get the right feel for your wedge, right turf interaction, all that stuff. The amateur probably isn't even thinking about that. They're just thinking about contact.
Okay, so there so far, 56 degree. I said my number was 115. The three that I hit well were within 2 yards of that. So that's super tight. Because if I'm 115 yards out, like Trevor was saying, you need to know exactly what it's gonna do. Like if you've done the job of getting that close to the green, maybe on a par 4 or second shot on a par 5, that's where you make strokes, is getting it on the green and then getting it close. So now let's try my Gamer 56, which is the RTZ. Customed out, obviously there. I have my family's initials. I have smooth stamped in there, 56, full bounce, 12 degree bounce, which is a little high. But I like slapping it on the ground. The biggest difference I see it is in the bottom of the toe.
There's something about the address on standing over the Takomo that I just hate.
All right, 115 yards out. This is the go zone. It's softer, dude.
Yeah, it is soft. The Cleveland's softer for sure.
The Cleveland's softer.
I don't think the Vokey is, but the Cleveland is.
Yeah. And
Cleveland has a much better feel.
This is heavier too, which I like the weight.
And I think as you get better, the heavier wedge is preferred because you can have more control with your swing with a heavier wedge.
Okay, so both of those were well struck. It just left them a little short. The change of weight is there. 10,000 spin is there. It's go time. 115 yards. I'll lift it out to the right. That's good.
Again, we're not seeing huge performance differences here.
No.
But
115 yards there. Stuck
with
it.
that in mind, this is where you're going to make your money, is with your wedge play.
So far, the consistency was better with the Takomo, dude.
Well, you're hitting it, you're striking it better. How much of it goes into placebo or confidence? Just knowing you are playing Vokeys, or knowing you are playing a Cleveland.
Yeah.
Knowing you are playing the most R&D'd wedges in golf. Like how much does confidence matter standing over a wedge knowing you have a really good wedge? Even
Makes a
if the
big
Takomo
difference.
is good, like Do you want to play a Takomo wedge?
Not really.
No,
That one should be
I
all
don't.
over it.
if I'm being honest. Yeah, see now you're striking it better, and their performance is right there.
10-4 for spin. Let's try one more.
Sound seems a little better too. with
Yeah, it's a
Cleveland.
little softer.
What I will say is a pleasant surprise with the Takomos is you don't get that cheap tinginess that we got with the irons. Remember we got
Yeah.
that defect with those irons? And you could just tell you were hitting a cheap product, remember?
Yeah.
I'm not finding that to be the case so far with the wedges.
The proof is in the footage. The Takomo was definitely tighter.
Proof is in the bush.
The proof is in the wedge in the bush.
No. Stop saying bush.
56 is in the books. Fresh grooves, fresh face, everything. The Takomo actually performed a little bit better. As far as performance, can't lie. Now it's time to get into the lob wedge. Probably my most particular wedge.
Yeah.
60 degrees, the most hit club, other than putter, I would say.
I have a question for you.
Do it.
How much of a poser am I? That's my gamer bag right there. I'm talking Cobra 3D printed irons, all swag head covers, a Sunday red bag. Someone sees that bag, they're probably like, that guy's like a 4 or
Yeah.
a scratch.
Probably. Good looking bag though. Yeah, if you go somewhere with caddy service, the caddy's like, oh yeah, we're going low today.
We're going low.
And then the first
Yeah.
tee box, they're like,
When he sees my Black Mamba head cover with the Black Mamba inside,
yeah.
you know, he's like, oh yeah, something good is about to
He's
happen
sitting there
today.
thinking, Daddy got a stick today.
Yep, and Daddy's getting tipped.
Yeah. Cleveland here, 60 degree. Takomo, 60 degree. I'm going to start with the RTZ 60 degree. My 60 degree lob wedge is 100 yards. So let's start with my RTZ. Green is set to 100 yards. And let's see if we can stick some. This, every shot, I want over 10,000 spin. I don't want it much higher than that. I don't want to be in like that 12 range, but right around 10, 10.5, even like itching towards 11, but nothing. I don't want to be zipping it back like crazy. I want it to hit 100 yards and hold it. So there we go, 101 carry with 11,000 spin. That's zipping back at least 10 feet. So I'd be right there around 100 yards, 99 yards. Picked that one clean. 106 carry with 11.2. So that one again is gonna finish right around 100 yards. Oh, be so good. Deep.
Okay, let me
11,000
let's try
spin.
this game because I think distance control is going to be the most important with your wedge play, like I've been saying.
Okay,
I'm going to give you some shot characteristics and some numbers,
okay,
and I want you to hit it.
okay.
Obviously, there's some human element involved here, human error. So
Okay.
that could come into play. It might not be just the wedges.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Trying to visualize a shot.
Okay.
You don't have to close your eyes.
I want a 43-yard carry,
Okay,
low nippy.
okay,
Low nippy 43-yard carry.
okay.
No, not even close.
40 yard.
No, I said carry.
Oh, carry?
43-yard carry.
All right, 43 yard carry. I thought finish. Sorry, my bad.
There might
60.
be some human element here. I don't know if we can blame Cleveland here.
No. Okay, 43 yards. 43 is a rough number. Dude, that's going 30.
And high. Maybe this isn't a good game.
Give me a higher number. 43, that's a very feel number.
Yeah, and your
Give me something
feels
over
are
50.
off. I don't like your feels right now.
Well, if I could visualize the green, I'm very feel under 50 yards. Like I don't even necessarily like having numbers under 50 yards.
For feel, are you feeling more like an in and out or like a Five Guys
In and out.
all day?
Yeah. Five Guys could go out of business for all I care. Get it out of here. Not interested. I'll go to Wendy's. I'll get a Baconator over a Five Guys burger. When I lived
You
in
like
New
the
York,
redheaded
everybody
queen?
loved Five Guys and I just hated it.
You like the redheaded queen?
Oh yeah. Over Five Guys. Not over In and Out. Five Guys can. Their peanut oil, the French fry bags that they just have all over. Come on. What are you doing? I don't want to see your storage facility while I'm trying to order my food.
No, see, I won't go to Wendy's just based on their fries alone. I'm on strike.
I like Wendy's fries. Super salty.
Okay, well, you can fix saltiness with anything. You can make any fries better. Salt. That's the reason
Wendy's
you
is
like
known
them.
for salty, right? That's like their big slogan in their commercials is like
No.
extra salt. Oh yeah, on their commercials.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. What about you? Five Guys, In and Out.
In and out all day.
Oh, okay.
Double animal style with raw onions.
Have you ever done a triple? Quad? 5x5? I don't think I can fit my mouth around a 5x5.
No. Do you do your fries animal style?
If I'm sitting down. If I'm eating inside, I'll do my fries animal style.
Not
if
in
I'm
the car.
if I'm in the road, I get the sauce, and then that's what I do. But I'm not. Usually, I'm driving, so I can't have a fork in my.
See, I won't eat in and out in the car at all.
Really? Like when we go to Mom's in California, it's like that's all. I'm not stopping in Arroyo Grande. Not interested in that.
Okay, I'll eat it in the car if I'm parked. I won't drive a vehicle and eat an in and out at the same
But like
time.
after the fair,
I'm not
after the
insane.
mid-state fair. I'm not stopping and
No,
eating.
after the mid-state fair, I'm not going to In-N-Out. I'm going to Jack in the Box and getting 2 tacos for 99 cents.
Well, that's because you're feeling a little. You're feeling a little.
I'm feeling the
It
fair.
doesn't matter what you eat at that point.
I'm
You're feeling
the fair.
good.
Yeah.
You could be eating Vaughn's food.
I mean, the Jack in the Box 2 tacos for 99 cents is a heck of a deal.
I mean, it's a screaming deal. Give me another number. Between 50 and 100.
Give me 72
72 yards? Okay.
carry.
72
Not
carry?
total carry.
Okay.
Oh, a little long.
75.
Okay, now let's go to Takomo. See if you can.
Okay, let me hit my full shots and then we'll end with that. Okay, here we go. The Takomo V grind 12 bounce, so very similar to my Cleveland 60-degree lob wedge. Here we go, 100 yards. That's what this club has to do for me. See, that should be all over it.
Yeah. I
What's
mean,
the
it's
spin?
performing good.
What's the spin? 10-8. That's exactly what I told you before I hit any shots that I need. 101 carry, 10-8. That's coming back. That'll be like 99, 98 yards. It's going to be deep. Oh my God, it's perfect.
Now, here's the thing which we can't test in this video.
101, 11,000. That's finishing right at 99, 98 again. One more.
You like the feel?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's good.
99 with 11-1. So that's going to finish like 96, 97.
me try.
No, give me a number.
Well, hold on, I had another question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We can't complete this review today, but another thing we have to factor into, especially with wedges more than any other club, is durability. Like how long our groove's going to last. You were doing a lot of head nods. I didn't know where you were going with that.
Oh, I came up with a fantastic idea while you were talking.
I could tell, like, you were nodding, but no one was
Yeah.
home.
Longevity, I think, was something along that line, he said.
Nobody was home. I could tell you're staring right through me.
Kirkland, top to bottom, versus Takomo, top to bottom.
As long as there's Kirkland pizza.
Yeah, the
See,
winner.
that's where Kirkland has the edge, is they have food. Oh, what are those chicken things?
Chicken bake.
Chicken bake.
It's like 9,000 calories, but it's delicious.
I haven't had one of those in a long time.
They're so good, dude. Why do you think I always went to Costco with Mom? I'd park myself in the food court. She'd go shop for an hour and a half. I could have like 9 chicken bakes for $10.
You have a Kirkland chicken bake there, a Kirkland cheese slice of pizza.
Yeah.
I might do the video.
Only the winner gets it. The loser gets a Kirkland Caesar salad.
They do Caesar salad?
Yeah.
No, the loser gets IKEA meatballs.
See, that's too good. The loser gets Costco hot dogs. Buns only. They don't even get the hot dog.
During the round, you got to eat a full rotisserie chicken barehanded, no napkins, and then play golf with that in your hand.
One person has a full pizza in the cart. The other person has the rotisserie chicken.
No napkins.
No. And you both have to have the rotisserie chicken gone and the pizza gone by the time the 9 holes is over.
And then whoever wins, obviously that brand is a better club.
Yep. And that food is better. Man,
What
we got a
about
lot
my
of ideas.
question on the longevity of the wedges?
No, I don't care about that as much. Like these grooves,
No,
how
but
long are
that-
these grooves lasting you? Because if this
That
is
is important
$100,
because if people only want to spend $100, that means they're price conscious, which
Yes.
means they're not interested in replacing that wedge anytime soon.
right, and guys will keep their wedges too long already. So if that Vokey will last you 5 years of good groove life,
Depending on how
Well-
much you play.
will this last you the same amount of time? Because think about it, you're saving $80 per wedge. So if you're playing 2 or 3 wedges, you're talking about $160 to $280, $240. Whereas a Vokey, you're spending a little bit more money, but is the longevity keep you from replacing your wedges? Do they last twice as long? An extra season? There's a lot of things to think about.
How do you do that math? I'm just curious. So like, are you the type of person that just like 180, you just do 8 times 3, which gives you 24, and then you add a 0?
Yep.
So how you're just doing that? Like
8, 16, 24. Yeah.
Like Stephen Hawking
Throw
style?
the 0 back in. I'm more like Zach Galifianakis in that movie scene when all the numbers are going around.
That's Rain Man.
What
He's
is
being
that?
Rain Man.
The Zach Galifianakis is Rain Man?
It's copying Rain Man, you know, where he's counting cards at the casino.
Yes, because it's from The Hangover, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen Rain Man. Give me a number. Between 50 and 100.
34.
That's not between 50 and 100.
Okay, 57.
Oh, God, I hate that number.
I don't like the sound.
Very clicky. Dang it.
I don't think we can blame Takomo on that one.
No. Give me a different number.
55.
All right, I can give you 55. Oh, my God.
55? You flew it further on here.
No, I carried 55. Oh, 56. Okay, one more.
Do I get to try this wedge at all? I didn't even
Your turn.
hit the 60 degree.
I hit that 100 yards. Okay, so for 60 degree, my Cleveland and this both felt phenomenal. This, obviously, you saw was able to hold the 100 yards great. It's really tight. It's really tight. Trev, lob it up.
I'm just such a brand.
Snob?
Yeah, I am. I got to call it like it is. Now, I know people are going to say that I'm going to get roasted in the
I don't
comments
know if you
section.
could call you a brand snob. You got the 3D printed iron, swag,
Yeah, but it's
Sunday
all like
red.
good stuff. Or you're being
I was being
sarcastic.
sarcastic.
So what I was getting at is like, I just would never feel confident standing over this, be like, like when I hit a bad shot, even though it would be my fault, I'd be like, Takomo.
That's how it ends up in the bush. Confidence is essential.
Yeah.
You
like,
have to be able to swing solid and strong. You can't be second guessing your wedges.
I'm doing that with balls right now. I'm tinkering with a new ball, and like one bad round, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Even though the ball flight and characteristics was really good for the day. Oh no.
So you can still skull it.
Yeah.
That's good
it's
to see.
scullable.
That's
It's definitely
closest to the pin.
scullable. I birdie 1 out of every 3 or 4 rounds. I'll birdie a skull wedge.
Oh yeah, the video.
The
proved
skull
that.
wedge will put me sometimes 3-4 feet.
It's either 100
hole.
yards past or
Magnificent.
Stuck. Okay,
Like,
and a
that
lob
one was
wedge. What
great.
are you after? Talk to me about numbers.
100 yards, just 100 yards right on the nose. That's terrible.
I mean, it's gonna go 100 yards. Nope.
It's spinny.
It is clicky, huh?
Yeah. Don't love the feel. It's grabbing though.
Yeah, you can't say anything about the grooves. It is giving you good spin.
I don't love it though. I like the 56 and 60 a little bit more.
That is
to be
the
honest.
60.
Sorry, the 50 and 56.
Got it.
All right, here's my Vokey. Yeah, just something about standing over it is better. See what I mean? Confidence.
That ball flight was nice.
A little long even.
Oh, what was your spin? 9.5. Okay, so that's not coming backwards, but yeah. That one's gonna have good spin. I could just tell by your swing.
I don't think it's necessarily a better club. I just feel better standing over it.
Yeah.
Mentally. It's just a mental thing. That's thin, a little nippy. So you get away with those thinnies.
I want 87 yards.
With my Vokey?
Yep. I mean, that looked like a full swing to me.
I might have accidentally full swung it.
Just accidentally gave it all a full go.
Yeah. Might have went full send there. Give me another one.
All right, 68 yards.
That's heavy. Yeah, I think I need to practice these little 3/4 swings.
Dude, they're hard.
They're hard. Give me another one.
54.
Going high here.
Not bad. You finished 54.
48 carry.
So what is your number? You want to be within 3 yards of your carry number?
Like my favorite.
No, like that's your goal. So if the carry number is 50, you want to be 47 to 53.
Yeah.
So you give yourself 6 yard swing. I like it.
With wedges. Irons, obviously more. But my favorite is just 100 yards on the nose. Full wedge swing.
Okay, go zone. Yeah, great shot.
That's my number. I like 100 to 118. I feel really comfortable between a 60 and a 56. I can go back and forth, full swings. So sometimes from the tee box, I'm playing it backwards. Like, man, ideally, or whatever I'm in, if it's a par 5 or whatever, if I can't get to the green, it's like I'm trying to get to like that 115 number.
Yeah, if it's not a go number. Okay, so riddle me this.
Yeah. See, it's just really consistent.
Are you one of the guys that is like on a par 5, get me as close as possible even though I know I'm not gonna get there? Or you pick a number?
Whatever the other one is. Whatever choice B is.
So like you're not like greenside bunker, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You want to hit it 280 yards or 100 yards or 120 yards.
So if there's a lot of danger, or if it's not like an easy 3-wood for me, an easy 3-wood swing, anything past that, or if it's a lot of danger, then I'm just playing, I'll probably go pitching wedge. My great scorecard reflects that. Yeah. Yep. There's something about it's just a confidence thing for me. The only other wedges that I can hit that confidently are the Clevelands, because I know we deep dive equipment so much. I just know how well the Clevelands are made, and knowing that. See, I don't know how well these are made. I just know they're cheaper.
Yeah.
And it puts like a little bit of doubt in my brain, even if it's not true. Yeah, I'm disgusted with it. Just kidding.
101.
One more with it. I don't love the 60 as much. Maybe this 60 is more feely.
I think so.
Just try a little floppy. What do we want here?
I like 45 yards.
I can go higher.
42.
Oh. Flew that. Let me try with my Vokey.
52. Wow.
Yeah. Just something about it. It's just mental.
35. Wow.
I mean, let's just keep this going. 65
Oh, that's
flop.
too far. Flop. No, sorry, we're doing flops. Let's go.
Oh, I'll give
20,
you 65.
25.
It's
25.
not going to be a flop. It's just going to be 65. 71.
69 yards on the button. Oh, chunky.
Okay, we've seen enough.
Okay, so that's it. We have the new wedges. We have the 50, 56, 60. Obviously, there's a ton of varieties in the lofts and grinds that you can do. Well, lofts, and then you have the 2 different grind options. But it pains me to say it because Takomo has no connection with us, so we can't sell it, we can't fit for it, we don't have these on the shelf. But according to the data and what we felt, obviously there's things we prefer, but it held its own. It gave us what we needed.
They're for the amateur golfer, which was what we are. I'm not good enough to really deep dive wedges.
Yeah.
From what I'm seeing on the surface, they're very, very solid.
Yeah.
Especially if you're just getting into golf and wanting to save the money.
Yeah, for sure.
But if the brand isn't going to inspire confidence to you, I don't think it's worth saving the money.
Yeah.
And what I'd really like to know is how they hold up over time. Like,
Yeah.
I'd like to do like a 1-year test on grooves.
Yeah.
You know, after they're really worn.
Yeah.
See
Get
which
put
one's holding
50,
better.
60 rounds under these and then see where they're at.
Yeah.
The
But
other
I'm not
thing-
doing that. So.
Yeah, the other question I have is Takomo, obviously they have a good warranty program. They seem like they take care of their customers well. Is quality control. Like obviously when you're a direct to consumer product, we saw it in our last review is the couple of the irons had some malfunctions in them that didn't work out properly. Is the quality control on these. Like obviously with Titleist, Cleveland, TaylorMade, Callaway, all these big brands, you kind of know what you're getting. That would be the only thing, the knock that I would say, but I don't even know if it's a knock. You're getting a great product, it's $100. Not a whole lot of customization. Obviously, you don't have a ton of shaft choices. You can do all that yourself later on, get heads only. But as far as the SF002 goes, I think it's a pretty good product.
Don't love the address. I think that's my biggest knock is physically
Visually,
looking down on
yeah.
it. Don't love it.
Let us know what you want to see us put these Takomo wedges up against in future videos, certain challenges, on the course kind of stuff. Let us know where you want to see these bad boys.